So I have been wanting to do a YouTube channel since I started RVing, and I haven't done it yet. But I wanted to go ahead and do it because now is the perfect time. I'm in a situation here that it's what happens on the road. So, or can happen, potentially happen. You don't want to be in this situation, but whatever. It's happening. So I am on my way to Washington for a work camping job. And before I left, my truck was giving me issues. So I had several things done to it. And I had a tune-up, an oil change, a fuel pump, and a starter put in. And that's before I left. So I got almost halfway to Washington. And I don't know, the service engine soon started flashing. And I pulled off of the next exit, pulled into the pilot there, and I called a tow truck. And the tow truck towed my truck to a repair shop and towed my trailer to a campground. So I am in the campground now. It is a holiday weekend, so I won't know anything probably till Tuesday. And then I don't even know. I don't know if the guy's has a lot of cars to work on, or he can check it and see what it is. Tuesday, I don't know. But so I was supposed to be at this work camping job September 1st, which was yesterday. And I called her and explained the situation, and she said, that's fine. And I told her it was going to be like 5 or 6 days. So I'm at my second day now. So I'm going to be late again. I'm going to be later than I was previously. So I'm really worried that when I call her and tell her what's going on now, that she's going to say, you know what, just forget it. We'll just find somebody here. I don't want that to happen. But today, I did get a call from another job that I applied for in Death Valley, California, which sounded really cool, and I wanted to do that. So, somebody replied to, I made a post on Facebook about what's going on with my truck, and somebody just commented on what they think it is. So everybody's saying misfire, spark plugs, coil, those things, which it probably is. Like I said, I pulled off at the exit, and when I slowed down to the stop to get off the exit, my truck started shaking. So that worried me. I'm thinking, because with my luck, it's probably the catalytic converter. I probably need to replace that, because that's just how my luck goes. So, with vehicles, it maybe it'll be a simple thing, but I don't know. So, anyway, so I am at the campground. It was very stressful. The tow truck driver, when he picked me up, he just hooked up my truck, and my trailer was behind my truck, and we pulled off, and I don't know, I was freaking out. And then of course there's construction on the highway, so he seemed like it was fine. So I'm sure he's used to driving the big trucks pulling that much, but wow, I was freaked out. And then he'd never been to this repair shop, so we're trying to find it, and we're going down these roads. One was a gravel road that it had a sharp turn. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. It was amazing. He was great. He was really good. So we dropped the truck there. So we had to unhook the trailer, and he pulled the truck around, put that at the garage, and then we rehooked up the trailer to his truck, and then he brought me to the campground. When we got to the campground, his truck was so big that he didn't have enough space to maneuver to back me in. So we dropped my trailer again. And the owner of the campground, which was really nice, he's a really nice man, he hooked his truck up to my trailer and backed it in for me, which was awesome. That was great. I was freaking out because the ball on his truck was too little. It was like a 2-inch, and mine's like, I don't know what mine is, but it's bigger than that. And So I was freaking out, and then when we put the trailer onto his truck, it's an old Ford 150, super old, rusted out. But we put the trailer onto his truck, and I mean, it was like 7 inches off the ground because, I mean, the weight of my trailer just, I was freaking out. I was freaking out. But he did a good job, and he backed it in. Didn't hit anything, which is awesome. It is my home. I live in this full time, so I did not want any issues with having to, repair it. But anyway, he did a good job. And I got set up last night. And today I've just been cleaning. I cleaned out my refrigerator, cleaned the windows, and just in the kitchen, not all the windows, but just I've been staying busy. I'm gonna get to my slide out tomorrow and lubricate it because it probably needs some lubrication on there. And yeah, just kind of waiting, hanging out till Tuesday to find out what it is. I am a little bit concerned just because I've heard people say that, shops, especially ones in the middle of nowhere, nobody's ever heard of them before. They're not affiliated with anybody. Actually, this garage that we dropped my truck at it was like a garage of somebody's house. It was a big garage, but it was a garage of somebody's house. So I don't know. I don't know. So my nerves were shot last night. Oh my gosh. But I slept really good. So, yeah, just hanging out, waiting till Tuesday to find out what it is. So that's that. But anyway, I was going to this work camping job, and like I said, I'm going to have to call her again, and I'm worried about it. But I did get a call today from another work camping job that I applied for a few weeks ago, and she wanted to talk to me about the job, and I explained the situation with my truck and my worry about the lady saying, just forget it, we don't want you out here, whatever, your truck is trash, whatever. So anyway, she said that, yeah, give her a call and let her know what happens, and she'll talk to me about the job that she has out there. So, that made me feel a little bit better. So if it does fall through, I do have a backup, and it was my first pick anyway. The job description sounded good. It's just, basically I'd be a floater, so I'd work a couple days in the office, couple days in the cafe, couple days doing basically whatever they needed me to do. And it is free site. Everything's free. And then $11.50 an hour, which is pretty good because I could save a lot of money like that. The Washington job is the same. Everything's free, and it's $11.50 an hour. So, but that job is at a gas station, being like a deli cashier. So I like a little bit of diversity in my work. When I do work, everybody knows, I make brooms, and there are several steps to that process. And I like the different tasks that I need to do to make the broom come together. So one day I'll be sanding a lot of sticks. The next day I'll be polyurethaning and hand sanding. And, then after 3 coats of that, I'll wire on the broom corn. That has to dry for 2 or 3 days. And then, it's the next step, and then it's the next step. So, and then it starts all over. So it doesn't get monotonous, and it's very relaxing to me, broom making anyway. So it's nice. But it seemed like the position as a floater doing different things, and plus I've never work camped at an RV park, so I don't have the experience of working in the office, and I don't have there's what's it called? I don't know, some type of program that they have that a lot of RV parks use for reservations. And I've never done that, and I like to learn that because that'll, the next job I apply for, I can say I have experience in this. I already have experience with waiting tables and, POS systems, and I can do all the Microsoft stuff and all that. So I already have that, but I don't know that program, and that would be good to know. So as well as, you know, doing things I already know how to do, I like to add a little bit. I like to learn something too. I don't want to just be stagnant. I like to learn some more stuff. Just like with this YouTube channel. I didn't do it for a long time because it was really intimidating for me, because I had downloaded several programs of, you know, video editing, and I'd look at it, you know, I'd do a little video and then I'd look at it and be like, I cannot do this. This is too much. Place this here, cut it, and no. So I am just going to talk on the webcam, and that's it. I mean, I might do some video of, you know, like I've done before with showing how I do brooms. I'll probably do that. But I'm not going to get into all the editing and everything. That takes up way too much time. And I really don't want to put that much time into it, because then I don't get to experience what's going on around me. I mean, I know YouTubers. Several of my friends are YouTubers, and that's their job. And, you know, they take it serious, like really seriously, and that is their job, and they work at it. I mean, they make money off of it, and they're able to travel, but that's what they do. So when they're out there, you know, showing you what, you know, hiking, or, you know, different places they stop and setting up their camp, you know, that takes a lot of time to set up those cameras to do that, and it takes a lot of time to edit that footage, and I'm not going to do it. I mean, I love watching the videos, but I'm not going to take away from my experience of this lifestyle to do that. But I'm not saying anything against those YouTubers, because they do a wonderful job. And like I said, I like watching it. But I'm not going to do it. Okay, well, I guess that's it for now. I will, I don't know, probably do another video in a couple days, you know, telling what happened with the truck, or what's happening with the truck. We'll see. Alright, see y'all later.